Hello, this is April Grace coming back to you again with something special. Today we are going to be reviewing some books. Intro music, please. Okay, I really love books. Books are a huge part of my childhood. They're a big part of my growing up. I absolutely love reading. It's something that got me through my grade school, a good part of high school as well. In college, I saved my recreational reading for when I was home over like winter and summer because I would read instead of doing my homework or studying. That's just what I did. So I knew, knowing myself, don't read for recreation until you're on break. Anyway, so I was recommended and lent these 3 books by Francine Rivers by my coworker, and she gave me the first book, which is Redeeming Love, and was her favorite book by this author ever. Favorite book, favorite author, start here. So these are Christian fiction novels. This one is set in California gold country in 1850, and this is a story about a man who went to one of these towns, and he was called, he felt God prompt him to marry this prostitute. Now, the whole thing about this is that she has grown up a very broken life, and she's been basically a prostitute since she was 8. So to be faced with actual love and care is very difficult for her. So it talks about him, he's a devout Christian man, and she really doesn't believe in his Christianity at all. No spoilers here, but we'll see how her relationship with Christ changes over the course of the book. And the man, his name is Hosea. It was very intentional that was his name because in the Bible there's a story about Hosea who marries the prostitute Gomer and how she was not faithful, and there's a lot of infidelity on her part in the relationship. But it mirrors the love, the redeeming love of Christ that he has for us, his church, the bride of Christ. And so it's just a beautiful story of her, how real love transforms people's lives, and how by his great example of love, that just radically mirrors God's love for us. And so absolutely would recommend this book. I don't really know what the age range is. This is adult fiction. It's not very explicit about talking about sexual things, but still deals with mature topic. Just gotta be mature about this content, guys. That's basically it. And I think that's the same for all of the other books too. So just something to keep in mind. The next book that my coworker lent me was this one. It's called The Scarlet Thread, and the story slowly unpacks between this woman living her life today and this woman who is an ancestor of hers. And it looks at the struggles of marriage and married life when there are lots of big changes. Her husband got a new job, they moved, she was very unhappy with it, they weren't communicating, and then their relationship just breaks down. So just to see how she finds healing and redemption in her own way, whether it's with her husband or not, you have to read to find out, and where her relationship with Christ takes steps as well. I read probably both of these within a week. I just really go through books, and I retain a lot, so I don't just skim them done. I actually take it and I consume these things. So obviously you can kind of see why I like to put these off until break when I'm not doing homework or studying for tests or projects. So I gotta get my priorities straight. Yeah. Peace of Christ be with you always, ad maiorem Dei gloriam, and God bless. Be sure to tune into the next videos to see the rest of my book reviews for Francine Rivers. God bless.